Yo, Mule, what the hell are you doing?
Theo, check it out, man. These guys are directors.
Man, these punks ain't directors. They're in high school, you idiot.
Okay, here's the thing. Oh shit! I'm a. Come on, please, come on! Get Man, time to go. What happened?
You got that. Bolt 2.0.
Fuck you, dude! Excuse me. I just want to let you know, I know who you really are. And you're better than this.
Yeah.
Need a ride to school?
It's all you know. Now you can do whatever you want.
Why do you believe in me so much?
No, maybe I'm stupid.
Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
What's going on, ladies and gents in Cyberland? Coming back to you with another film review, and this time we're moving on to this is a shout out to you, Josh, because he introduced me to this film, and I loved it the first time I saw it, and then I've just been a fan of it ever since. Girl Next Door. So this film is about Emil Hirsch's character, where him and his two friends, Eli and Tim, I think that was his name, yeah, Tim, they're just, seniors, and they've never really done anything miraculous. They've just kind of gone through school just like whatever. They, it's just their thing. And everybody else, the popular kids, are like, oh, I'll remember this about high school and this and that. And they're just like, what are we going to remember about high school aside from hanging out? It wasn't anything special for them. So, And then Emil is, Matt's character is not popular, but he's been helping this foreign exchange student come to the school, and he's just he's been responsible for that and the funding of it. And he's also trying to get funding, scholarship money, so he can go to the college he's trying to go to since his parents can't afford it. And at some point, he's just, preparing for that, and he sees this girl next door, kind of undressing, and he kind of gets caught. She notices, and she comes next door, and then she kind of wants to get to know him and stuff. Because I think the biggest thing was she wasn't grossed out. It was the fact that she knew that the way he looked at her is what she had been looking for. Because we find out what her background is. And pretty much for a good, probably the next 30 minutes or so, he starts to develop a relationship with her and starts falling in love with her. It's his first girl, and she's, Elijah, she's very gorgeous. And, he's fallen for her, and everything's going well with her. And then he comes to find out that she's a former porn star. So then his smart-ass friend Tim's trying to get him to, treat her as such, and he almost does. And then it turns into this whole calamity that he finally has to accept the fact that that doesn't matter. He genuinely cares about her. He likes her. He's in love with her. And throughout the film, we start having these situations where Timothy Olyphant plays a part where he's low-key the anti-hero, but slash villain, but mentor to Matt's character. And you got to watch the film to see how it plays out, because they kind of have, I don't know if they have become friends, but it's like a respect thing at the end of the film. And the comedy of the film is really hilarious. Just the dialogue of a lot of these scenes are just really funny, and just what the film became. And then, of course, Matt has a situation where something happens that he didn't cause it, but he was privy to, and if he doesn't get it resolved, his ass is going to go to prison. So it gets pretty serious, and then his friends step up to help him out, and in the process he ends up making a good amount of money from it, and things just work out for him. But at the end of the day, he has Eliza, or Danielle. The main thing is, at the end of the day, he continues to have his relationship with Danielle. So it was a good film. I really enjoyed it. It's funny, it's witty, and it just goes to show that even the guys that aren't popular can still kick ass and do their own thing, and they don't have to cater to anybody to do it. And I really enjoyed that about the film. It was pretty cool. My rating for the film is a 10 out of 10 yes sirs. Wasn't anything I didn't like. I think what made me enjoy it the most was, of course, Danielle being... Every time she was in the scene, it was just, the scene would light up because she was so pretty, and how she carried herself, and she didn't act like, she was a strong character. But then, man, Tim was just like, I could totally relate to Tim. Like, Tim was my favorite character of this film. And normally I don't always talk about what drew me to this film so much. I mean, the relationship between Matt and Danielle was cool, but Tim was my guy, because I totally related to Tim in regards to what he does and how he does his thing. I mean, the porn thing, that's another topic. But the equipment and delegating and just how he responds to people when they're on some stupid shit and stuff. Like, I totally could relate to Tim. But then Matt had some things that I could relate to as well for myself, and the same thing with Eli too. So I really liked how they wrote the characters, because for guys that are not part of the popular crowd, the things that we go through, the things that we think about, the things that may bother us, those three characters, I saw elements of them in myself when I was in high school and such, and finding my own way with how to do things. So I really enjoyed that. I would say if you've never seen it, yeah, like I always say, if you've never seen it, but if you haven't seen it, check it out. It's a good film. If you have seen it, watch it again, because I think I will. Yeah. So with that being said, I will catch you guys on the next one. Take care.